Okay, so if you were working from the time you were 8 years old, who were you living with though?
With my parents.
You were living with your parents.
Yes, mother and father, yes.
So your mother and father were together.
No, they were together, yes.
Okay, but you just didn't have a relationship with them.
No.
So you never went to him for advice, or you were never.
No advice. You never had time for it.
So who was your role model then, when you were growing up? Did you have any?
I just want to be a good guy. That's all. I don't know. I had no. I can't think of a role model. No, I didn't have no role model. I just know that things I was into wasn't right. I just want to be the good guy. Just get on as I can. And I know if I was still, I've been around guys that did that, but I told him I'm not into it. I leave him. And
So you never had. So your father wasn't a role model. So you really didn't have no role model.
Right.
You just hung out with guys in the street, and
from the
that
street,
was it.
right.
Okay. So how old were you when you got on your own?
17 or something. Let me see. Give me a minute. I'm married my mother, 18. 18. Got married when I was 18.
Okay, so you got married when you was 18, and that's your first time being on your own, so to speak, too?
Yes.
Okay. What did your parents think about you getting married?
Well, my mother didn't want to get me married because I know she don't let the blood test go for about 2 times. We had to get that renewed for a while then.
So back then you had to get a blood test. So
Yeah.
she let it expire?
Yeah, let it expire, yes.
Okay.
Okay. And your father, was he there?
Like I said, he was nowhere in the picture.
Wow.
He was nothing.
Right.
He was nothing.
So how old were you when you had your first child?
Oh my God. That's gonna be fine. Well, James was born April 26th. April 26th, 1967. Oh, you get my head now.
So he's about what?
So-
About 43.
Who outnumber me?
No, my brother's 44 now.
He's 44.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's 2011, so he just turned 44.
In April he'll be
44.
he'll be
So we got this
45.
all
Oh,
this
he'll be
stuff from
45.
your mother,
So maybe he was
because you
born-
remember.
Right. So you was like 23, something like that.
Like I married?
No, you got married at 19 and you had Skeet.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So you were how old?
I got married when I was 18.
Okay.
When I had James, must be back in the 20s, it must be. I can't remember.
Like early 20s?
Yes, somewhere.
Okay. So how did you take on fatherhood?
But my the best of my knowledge, I'm giving the best to be better than me.
So you like sent them to the proper schools and really
Yeah.
had their best interest in mind?
Yes. Always better than daddy. Always better than me. Always like that.
Okay. So did you ever show any favoritisms or anything?
No, I treated both the same.
So were you a hands-on father? Were you there a lot? Did you really listen to him a lot and be an active father?
I
Or?
was there, yes. Yes, I was there. So I got caught up in the spider web with the drugs. That was what? That was about in the 30s.
So how old were the kids?
They was up teenage. They was up in with you. Teenage.
I was teenagers.
Teenage.
When he started doing drugs when he was 18 years old.
Okay.
So
How did that
was-
affect you?
It didn't affect me until, like he said, he got caught in the spider web as far as, not coming home and, messing up money from the house and stuff like that. But
That was not when I was 18, that was back when I was 20s.
no, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
When I wasn't even born when he first started doing drugs.
Yeah.
Oh.
He was 18 when he first started, so I wasn't even born when he started doing drugs. But when I could remember when I was a
But the
teenager.
I started when I was 18, son.
Dad, in the previous interview, that's what you said. You said you was 18 years old when Mommy found
I
that.
think, but that wasn't a heavy drug. That was
It
like
doesn't
something
matter.
different.
Daddy, drugs is drugs.
Okay.
Drugs is drugs.
Reefer, okay. All right, son.
No, but you said in the interview before when she found the
bottle with
needle
the water,
and,
yeah.
right injection.
Yeah,
So
right,
that's
right,
not heavy
right.
drugs.
Yes, true, right. Yes, right.
That's why I tell you. That's why I have things on tape because nobody could never turn around and say
I
that
can't
my
remember.
father said something and I put something that he did not say, and that's why I kept it on tape.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, I'm wrong. I can't remember everything, son.
Okay. So since you didn't have a relationship with your father, did you value having a relationship with your children?
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
So what got you to stay on drugs or start doing drugs knowing that now you had a family?
Well, my kids, they was up in some age now. So I figured they could, they get to their mother, they know when I say don't go out there in the crowd. They see a crowd out there, don't run to the crowd, stay from the door, things like that. So I figured they know what's what. So, and I come back and forth, but I know they were safe.
So you felt that they should just lead by what you say and not necessarily by what you do, like follow. Yeah.
Well, they were obedient. They listened to me. They understand me, but I had no problem with my boys. I can count on my fingers how many times I hit them. They were very obedient.
So do you have any regrets?
Oh yes, if I'm get caught in the fight, that's sure.
What do you think could have been done differently?
Oh, like my son right there talking about, I could have been where he is now. I have 3 jobs. Always work. Always working. And I could have been what he's doing now. I could have had this, I could have did this, but like I say, I'm quite in spite of us.
So tell me this: what do you say the definition of a good father is? What is a good father to you?
Well, good fathers be with their kids. Go to them, they play with them, take them out, do things with them, be around them, teach them the right from wrong.
All right. So did you do a lot of that?
Yes, I did.
You did. But you said you got caught in a spider web. How were you able to do both?
No, but I didn't know. I got caught, but I wanted to get caught in it. And I told them what's what.
Okay. So do you think your activities affected your children?
Well, they was up there, so I don't know.
Did it affect you, Kevin?
I think it affected me in a way whereas that, and that's why I came with the title, Daddy, I'm the Man That You Could Have Been. And it affected me in a way of wanting to be a better man than my father and do things different than he have done. But it was a different time, and like he said, he didn't learn anything from his father. So I wanted to do the things that I felt that he should have done for me. So it affected me in that way, and it affected me and actually made me want to be a better man. So it affected me, his negative affected me and want to do positive, and especially having a child so young. So.
Did you ever have any resentment towards him?
No, at those times I was upset with him, but as a child, because I didn't know what was going on. But as I became a man and realized that the drugs is actually what affected his train of thought,